Hello everyone, how's it going? It's a beautiful sunny Monday, and of course there is some hope in the air today in Australia with the convoy to Canberra. I cannot go because I have court on Wednesday, but let's see what happens after that, shall we? I want to talk to you guys about a concept that I came up with years ago. I actually made a video for it and it was so cringy that I never released it, but I'm going to tell you guys now. I called it the No Regrets Challenge. Now, it was around the time that the Ice Bucket Challenge was around. I don't know if you remember that. And I remember seeing all these people doing this silly ice bucket thing, which, by the way, ice water is really good for you. And I find it very difficult to do that sort of thing. So, I mean, it's fun. I'm not dissing the Ice Bucket Challenge, but that's what kind of gave me the idea for the No Regrets Challenge. And the whole concept is we as, teenagers or adults, we already know before we do things if we're going to regret it or not. So, for example, if you're sitting on the couch and you're feeling a bit lazy, if you get up and go for a walk for half an hour, you know for sure that you will not regret that decision. If you don't go for a walk, you might regret that decision. You know that if you go on that ridiculous date with an ex that you don't want to get back with, you know that it's likely you're going to regret that. You know that if you have a choice between a donut and a salad, you know already which decision you're going to regret and which one you aren't. Now, it's not a foolproof strategy, but I just think that if everyone did little things during their day that they know for sure they're not going to regret, you will go to sleep feeling more fulfilled, feeling more energetic, and you will wake up the next day feeling more excited about the next day because you're proud of something that you have done. I think a lot of people struggle because they feel defeated. They feel like they haven't done their best that day, or they haven't fulfilled their purpose that day. And so they go to bed feeling a bit meh, and then you wake up feeling meh, and it's kind of a really difficult cycle. Now, let me tell you, I do not take my own advice all the time. Last week, I had a really hard week. I had some personal things going on, and I was depressed, like super depressed. I didn't exercise. I wasn't eating well. I wasn't looking after myself, and it wasn't helping. I just kept making decisions over and over again that I knew that I would regret. And of course, I felt crappy about that. So last night, I decided, you know what? Tomorrow, I'm going to wake up by a certain time. I'm going to do A, B, and C. I'm going to eat well. I'm going to exercise. I'm going to do the things that make me feel good. I'm going to do my daily prayers. I'm just going to get on top of it. And I feel so much better. It is pretty obvious that if we're feeling down and depressed, that we just need to force ourselves to do a few little actions that are going to make us proud when we put our head on the pillow that night. If you're a parent, you'll never regret playing a board game with your kids, but you might regret not playing the board game with your kids, So every day, just do one or two things that you feel proud of, and you won't regret those things, and it will make you feel happier. That's it. It's called the No Regrets Challenge. So I challenge you tomorrow to make at least 5 small decisions that you know you won't regret, and try to not make the decisions that you know you will regret. Now, once in a while, don't get me wrong, a piece of pizza is necessary. You can't always make good, look, you guys know what I mean. You've got to use it in your everyday life, right? But if you have that piece of pizza after a week of exercise and healthy eating, you're going to eat that pizza and you're going to be like, I deserve this piece of pizza. I deserve this cheese, I deserve these carbs, I deserve the salty meat, I deserve it all. But if you don't deserve it, then you're probably not going to feel good about it. So anyway, that's my challenge today. Now, at the end of this video, I am just going to say the Truckee Convoy is very exciting. And I don't know what kind of thing it's going to achieve, but all I can say is it's bringing people together, and that is absolutely necessary. We have the federal election coming up, so we still do have slivers of democracy left in this country, and I think the real battle is going to be won at the ballot box, and we have some strategies to ensure that there is not going to be fraud involved. But there is also, and I'm just going to put this at the end of my pep talk because I want it to be on record, that Reignite Democracy Australia does not endorse the Velvet Revolution. I actually know these ladies personally, and I believe that they are genuine, that their intentions are genuine, and I think I get it. They should, all these parliamentarians need to go. I get it, but you can't just make fake sheriffs and go and arrest people. It's just not. The common law stuff is great in a working democracy, but right now that's not going to work. And in fact, it could land you in jail. And I am already on bail. I've already been to jail. I don't really want to go again. So I'm just putting it on record. So Vic Paul, if you're watching, which I know you are, we do not endorse Velvet Revolution. And if any commotion comes out of that, it's nothing to do with us. Like I said, their intentions are probably genuine, but I really think this battle is going to be won at the ballot box, and we need to try that first. If it doesn't work, we'll look into other options. But for now, the ballot box is the peaceful, democratic way to get power back, and hopefully we still have some democracy left that we can do that. So that's where I'm putting my eggs at the moment. I have heard some discussions from Velvet Revolution about weapons and things like that, and RDA has nothing to do with anything like that at all, and we never have and we never will. So I'm just putting that on record. Other big movements like the People's Revolution in Queensland have also talked about this because we're concerned about what could happen, and we're concerned about the distraction that this is causing, and also the false hope that it could be causing. Like, it's just not viable. You can't just go in and start arresting politicians. Sorry, it doesn't work like that. If it did, then I'm sure we would have already done it, or something like that would have succeeded. So I encourage anyone who's upbeat enough and energetic enough to think about new ideas, and I love all of that. But I hope you guys understand why I, as Monica Smith, already been to jail, running Reignite Democracy Australia. Newspapers are already trying to call us terrorists. So I just want to put on record that we have nothing to do with it, and that's it. You guys can take what you like from that. I'm going to put the link of the video that Tricky made from the People's Revolution, just so that you can know, because he goes into a bit more detail. All right, guys, have a great day. I'm about to go on Slovakian TV. That should be interesting. See you guys, and keep strong, Convoy. Keep strong. I hope to come a little bit later on in the week. Bye.